but wait till you see it. Okay, here we go. Good morning. Mama cooks in the house and it is early morning, but today I want to show you I'm going to make this amazing breakfast. So really difficult, a lot of steps, and hope you can handle it, but wait till you see it. Okay, here we go. I think it's ready. Toast. Today we're having toast for breakfast. It's great, it's easy, it's fast, and it's enjoyable. Have a nice day. Hope you join me again. Okay, now that our toast is done with, we need some coffee to go along with it. So I'm a little bit more awake now. And this is what I'm gonna show you. So what I'm gonna do is espresso, and I'll do a specialty coffee of cappuccino, latte macchiato or cafe au lait, and a nice coffee with a flavor. So here I am starting off with my espresso. Now with my espresso, I'm going to do a zucchero battuto with it. What it is beaten sugar. As soon as the first little bit of coffee comes up, I take it and I put it with sugar and I beat the sugar. And that's gonna cause a nice frothiness to it. Okay, so espresso we're gonna put in here, and usually you drink a glass of water with espresso. The reason being for it, it cleanses your palate and then it also compensates for the thirst you're gonna have after the coffee. We're gonna do a cappuccino and we're gonna top that off with some cinnamon, cafe au lait or latte macchiato, and we'll top that off with a little bit of chocolate cocoa. And then we're gonna do an iced coffee, some salted caramel flavoring. And of course, if those who really want, we can have some espresso. Instead of sugar, you can always sweeten it up with a little bit of sambuca. But not this morning, it's too early. And I'm gonna show you a few different ways. Okay, so my coffee just came out and I put sugar in there already, and now I'm going to beat it. And we call this zucchero battuto. So you might have to add more sugar to it and thicken it up. And as you add sugar, it'll lighten up in color. So right now, look at it. It's like a dark caramel color. Ma, can I have some more sugar?
Yeah.
So I'll just add some more sugar. And you can have this here for days, actually, because you can always reuse it. It'll get hard. Yeah, a lot more. Very liquidy. More? Yeah, see, the color is lightening up. Buta G, buta.
Yeah, okay.
And my espresso is coming out right now, so can you turn off the espresso, Ma? No, I'm gonna.
No.
Okay. And as you can see, it's getting lighter and lighter. And that's what we use to sweeten our coffee with our espresso. It could go lighter, you can add more sugar to it if you want. I think that's good.
Yeah.
And then I'm gonna show you different ways of frothing your milk for your cappuccino, your cafe au lait. And with the iced coffee, it's basic straight milk, ice, coffee, and flavoring. Or you can substitute it with silk milk. Any of these can be substituted with almond silk milk. So for those of you who have problems with milk. So my zucchero battuto is ready. You see it? And it's pretty thick. So what you do is you drop a bit in your espresso and then you pour and watch what happens. And then it becomes frothy on top. Look. Nice, isn't that? That's a beautiful cup of espresso. Okay, so now I'm gonna do cappuccino, and I'm gonna do it with a whisk. You can do it with a whisk, or I also am going to use a handheld brawn. So there's many different ways, and I also have a milk frother. And you just pump it and it froths up the milk as well. So there's different ways you can do it. So if you don't have any gadgets, you can just whisk the milk. The important part is to get it scalding. So I'm just gonna quickly show you scalding milk. There's Mama Gigi. The milk has to get a bit of a skim on top. You'll see what I mean in a minute. You see? You can see the skim. It's skimming right now. So you wanna get it scalding, that way it froths up properly. So I'm just gonna whisk this one, really by hand. Then I'm gonna show you a trick. So it's already frothy. So now the trick is, yeah, put it on the heat. So we're just gonna whisk it there. It's nice and bubbly. Bang it. And now I'm gonna put it on ice for like 30 seconds, not even 10 seconds. And what that does is condenses the milk, the froth, and make it solid. So let me pour some coffee here. So cappuccino is more coffee than milk. So you put a big dose of coffee in there. And actually I'm gonna use my sugar mix to sweeten it. So we're gonna put that in there, right? So that's gonna sweeten it. See, look at the color, how it changes with that. So that's my cappuccino. Now I'm gonna get my milk. So there we go, it's thicker now. So I'm just gonna pour that in. And put on my froth. So this one doesn't come out that frothy, but it looks cute, right? But now I'm gonna show you the difference with the handheld brawn. So there's our cappuccino, and we're gonna top this, we're gonna top this one with cinnamon. So I'll just grate some cinnamon on there. Fresh cinnamon. There, nice. There's our cappuccino. Now is latte macchiato. So latte macchiato, it takes less coffee, more milk. I'll just add a little more in my cappuccino because it does need more coffee. So you'll see the difference in color. So there's our cappuccino. So my milk is scalded, and now I'm gonna do it with my handheld brawn. You'll see the difference, okay? And you wanna give it air and go up and down motion because it'll froth it up. And this one, you don't really need it frothy. You just can pour it right in and all the foam on top. There you go. There's our latte macchiato. We're gonna top that off with some cocoa. So you see the difference in color.
That one look good.
It does, eh?
Yeah.
So our last one is going to be our iced coffee. So this one's the easiest to make. So we got some ice. We add our coffee. So this one I'm not going to sweeten with the sugar because I'm going to sweeten it with my flavor, which is caramel, salted caramel. So there's my flavor. And then I'll just add some cold milk. And we just add our little straw to that. There you go. We have iced coffee, caramel salted flavor. We have latte macchiato or cafe au lait with some cocoa on top. We have cappuccino with cinnamon, fresh cinnamon. We have espresso with zucchero battuto. So that's it for coffee. And now the final part is, let's have some.
Yeah.
What do you want, the espresso?
Yes.
Okay, so here's your water and there's your espresso. And I'm going to enjoy the latte macchiato, the cappuccino. Thanks for joining me. Coffee's good.
Espresso.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Very nice. Thanks for joining me. Don't forget, please hit subscribe button. The notification needs to get turned on. Please become a follower and subscribe. And don't forget, we always love to hear your comments. Thanks for joining us. Take care.